Okay, so you join us down at Thorney Weir, top day ticket venue. A lot of people will know it from the BCAC qualifiers and other events that take place here. We've got the main man himself, the manager of the place, Dave Vaughan. He's going to tell us a little bit about the place, sort of what to do when you get here, what you should be looking out for. So Dave, tell us a bit about Thorney.
Well, Thorney's 20 acres. We've got 950 fish in here, ranging from upper teens through to mid-40s. A very good head of 30s. Right time of year, you've probably got about 130s in here. Nice scaly fish, nice mixture of commons and mirrors. Yeah, it's a very popular venue.
Okay, and what sort of lake bed is it? Is it gravel, clay, silt? What can people expect when they get here?
It's an old, sorry, my rod boot then.
It did. We're live on camera, by the way, so.
It's an old gravel pit, so you've got a little bit of everything. You've got silt troughs, you've got gravel humps, you've got plateaus, you've got semi-sunken barges, you've got sunken barges, you've got islands, absolutely full of features.
And then what sort of depths are people going to find?
Average depth throughout most of the year is around 6 foot. There's a couple of places where it goes down to 9, but on average you're about 6 foot. Obviously the bars are shallower. Some of the plateaus are reasonably shallow, 2-3 foot deep.
And for people that are watching at home, obviously they're going to come for the first time, what sort of tactics would you be employing to get one of these crackers on the bank?
Very much depends on time of year. Early spring, the usual thing, bright pop-ups, chucked about at showing fish, small amounts of bait, little bags, that kind of thing works very well. Once you get into later spring, going towards spawning time, bigger beds of bait, they really get the heads down. You can get big hits that time of year. And then post-spawning, again, once they've settled down again after post-spawning, reasonably big beds of bait work well. Bottom baits, wafters have been working very well this year, but then again there's been a lot more people fishing with them. I think there's a sort of the move away from pop-ups to wafters of recent times. So yeah, pretty much everything. Winter time, same as everywhere else, you know, it's trying to find the fish, trying to work out where they're held up, fishing small, but I find in the winter very small bags of maggots with a little pop-up work really well.
Okay, and sort of anyone that's fancying coming down to have a go, what are they paying for a session?
Oh, nice and cheap. It's £20 per 24 hours.
Brilliant, okay.
You buy your ticket at the machine just down the road from here at Lizard Fisheries. Come round and start fishing. Make sure you got your ticket first, obviously, and then the bailiffs just come round and check your tickets.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I've got to ask, obviously, we've both got an affiliation with Mad Baits. Obviously, you've been a Mad Baits user for a very long time now. Using the Mad gear down here, which bait would you be using and why?
You looking for a bait to use all year round down here? The nuts and wicked whites work really well. Lots of the lads use them down here, big hits on them. As I said, when you're baiting heavily, some of the boys move over to a fish meal. Addiction's done very well in the past, Asbo's doing very well at the moment. So if you want to stay on the same bait all year round, I'd go for the nuts and wicked white. If you want something more fish mealy, more that kind of bait for that kind of year, that time of year, then I'd move over to the Asbo in the late spring, summertime, early autumn, and then move back onto the nuts and whites through the winter. Brilliant.
Well, I think that gives everyone a great insight into Thorney Weir. So it's a fantastic day to go. As Dave mentioned at the start, there's over 130s in here, so it's certainly worth a go. Pop down and give it a go.